My name is Tommy Wright, owner of Wright Paving Contractors Incorporated. The company was formed in 1976. The new technology that is in the industry, and it's pretty interesting. The GPS, the mapping, the e-ticketing, even though it was a learning curve, I think it'd be good for the industry.
So the DOT here in Tennessee requires e-ticketing as a pay item. If we hadn't found Earthwave and successfully implemented and worked with them, then we would have missed out on the interstate job. Some of the problems we had before we found the technology were collecting tickets for rock sales, mixed sales, with the drivers, and Earthwave allowed us to, control that and look at that remotely. Earthwave was super, super helpful. We worked really closely with JJ and John. They were available pretty much any hour of the day. That's really what helped us. A big fear that we had was, obviously implementing the new technology, but Earthwave came on site. They met us during the night. It was a night job, so they were there in the middle of the night with us, working hand in hand. Kind of walked us through the app, made sure everything was tracking the way it was supposed to. They were on site for all of that. So without, working hand in hand with them that way, I don't know that we would have had the success that we had with the job.
I've worked at Wright Paving for about 13 years. I work in accounts receivable. I help with the bidding process and the estimating. I help examine the specs from TDOT to see what we have to do to meet those specs. A big fear that us or anybody else would have in implementing a new technology was how are we going to do that, and be on the job and everything at the same time. But the technology of FleetWatcher was great, but the best part was the people working with the whole team, the customer success team, and John and JJ. All the people were great. They helped us with everything and made it much, much easier than we thought it would be.
The best feature, I think, with the FleetWatcher app is just being able to see things in real time. You can see how many trucks you're running on a job, where they are in relationship to the job, if they're at the plant, if they're on the way to the job, if they've already dumped at the job, if they're heading back to the plant. You can really track all of that in real time. You know how many tons they're hauling, so you can keep up with, how many tons you've laid and how many tons are en route to you. So it's really helped us in kind of keeping up with the progress of the job, and we have a set goal for the day of how many tons we want to lay, so you can look on the app and see exactly where you are on that goal, and I think other companies should consider, investing in technology like FleetWatcher, because it's where the future is heading. I think companies, that's the future, that's where things are heading, and e-ticketing is just a portion of what FleetWatcher can do. But more important, I think, is investing in people, in a team, a support team to help you through the transition with that new technology. And the team at FleetWatcher has been nothing but supportive.